Gotta do it live. This is the L2C Media Network, and this, believe it or not, is the L2C Sports Final after a night off. Here's the Buana, Steve Baxley. Hey, everybody, and as you can hear, the Stanley Cup is still going on as we come to you live. Apologies, a pre-soak, as we like to call it. Last night we weren't on the air because of a technical error with one of Microsoft's new updates, so had to call the good folks at Microsoft, and everything is back to normal, which is more than I could say for our car. I got to your health. Oh boy. And big hello to Matt, Ed, and Eddie. Glad you can be with us. Glad everybody can be with us. Big hello to my cousin Brenda, who watches this program. Amazing, isn't it? Anyway, let's get this little show on the road. Yick. And let's get you to the latest in sports news and everything else that happened today as we cheese on rye, hold the mayo. Okay. Let's begin with a thrill moment. In Major League Baseball, we begin, and the baseball gods are shining a little light of joy. There is some trade deadline rumors. And here we go. The trade deadline, 1 day away. Major League Baseball teams have until 4 p.m. Monday to complete trades and improve their roster for the big old stretch run. And this has been an unusual season for many reasons, including teams only having 5 weeks to evaluate their roster by the deadline. So let's go with the update, shall we? All right. The Rangers are discussing outfielder Joey Gallo in potential trades, reports ESPN's Jeff Passan, with righty Lance Lynn also available. One executive told Passan that the Rangers hold the keys to the deadline. They have potential impact players available for teams in postseason races. Gallo, who is 26, is under team control through 2022 as an arbitration-eligible player, so he is not a rental, and that raises the asking price. Now, Texas has lost 11 of its last 13 games to fall out of the postseason race. Meanwhile, the Dodgers are among the teams to check in on Brewers closer Josh Hader, according to MLB Network's John Henry. And USA Today's Bob Nightingale is reporting that there is growing sentiment Hader could be traded prior to the deadline. The asking price is high, of course, as Hader remains elite and is under team control as an arbitration-eligible player through 2023. Milwaukee has dropped 6 of its last 10 games, yet remains in postseason position. Now trading Hader would ostensibly lower the Brewers' postseason chances, though GM David Stearns is among the most creative executives in the sport, and trading Hader for multiple young Major League Baseball pieces could be a net positive. The Dodgers are a powerhouse, and Hader would be an upgrade to their already excellent bullpen. The Diamondbacks are open to trading closer Archie Bradley and center fielder Darlene Marte, reports Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic. Bradley will be an arbitration eligible next year, and Marty's contract includes a $12.5 million club option for 2021. So neither player, to put it boldly, is a rental. Arizona has lost 9 of its last 10, and Fangraphs puts club's postseason odds at 11.5%. Now, the bullpen help is always in demand at the trade deadline, and the market for Bradley figures to be robust. A quality reliever with an extra year of control is quite valuable. Joe Sherman of the New York Post reports the Yankees are among the teams to check in on Marte, likely because Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton are out with injuries and weeks away from returning. The White Sox are pursuing Cleveland's right-hander Mike Clevinger, according to USA Today's Bob Nightingale. Nightingale said Chicago would likely send outfielder Anna Mingle and perhaps pitching prospect Michael Kopech to Cleveland in the trade. MLB Network's John Heyman says there's increasing belief Cleveland will be traded prior to the deadline. He also adds the team has been willing to discuss Francisco Lindor as well, but the price is high, and a Lindor trade is seen as a long shot. Now, I had the Padres to suitors as well, according to Joel Sherman of the Post, who said the Padres are among the most serious in showing interest in John Morosi and others. Report the Braves are also in talks. 29-year-old Clevinger has pitched at an ace level since 2017 and is doing so again in 2020, though he was also demoted to the alternate site after breaking COVID-19 protocols in Chicago, no less. The demotion itself is not necessarily motivation for a trade. Cleveland is loaded with young pitchers badly needs outfield help, though it probably didn't help his chances of sticking with the team. Engel is a nice role player, and Kopech, who opted out of the season, is a very highly regarded prospect. Chicago and Cleveland are, of course, AL Central rivals. In fact, Cleveland is currently in first place, and the Chicago White Sox are only one game back. Both are a strong bet to qualify for the expanded postseason, and the Clevinger discussions indicate neither team is scared to trade with a division rival. As for the Padres, well, Clevinger would become someone who could anchor the rotation in the playoffs as it becomes increasingly likely they're headed that way for the first time since 2006. Chris Paddock has struggled at times this season, so Clevinger would become a nice 1-2 punch with Denislan LeMay in a playoff rotation where they attempt to get things sorted out with Paddock. Now, in the Braves rotation, that has been an issue for much of this season, especially after losing Mike Soroka, their ace, to a torn Achilles. Morosi reports Cleveland has asked for outfielder Drew Waters. He's a widely considered top 50 prospect in baseball. Last year in Double-A and Triple-A, he hit .309, .360, and .41 with 35 doubles, 9 triples, 5 homers, and 13 steals in 134 games. Rangers right-hander Lance Lynn is increasingly likely to be traded prior to Monday's deadline, reports John Morosi of MLB.com, who also the Dodgers have checked in, and Lynn has been a revelation since joining Texas last season. And he's a workhorse as well, throwing at least 100 pitches in 32 consecutive starts dating back to last season. Now, no other pitcher has thrown at least 100 pitches in more than 7 straight starts. Now, Lynn, the 33-year-old Lynn, 1 year remaining on his contract, and he is owed an extremely affordable $8 million in 2021. Now, between the salary and his performance, his trade value is very high. The White Sox are said to have interest in Lynn, and the bet here is pretty much every contending team will check in with the Rangers between now and the deadline. This is a thin trade market for starting pitchers, and Lynn is a true difference maker. Now, despite being mired in the American League cellar at 11-22, the Red Sox are unlikely to trade stars Xander Bogaerts and J.D. Martinez prior to the trade deadline, according to MLB Network's John Heyman. Boston has already dealt relievers Heath Hembree and Brendan Workman and first baseman Mitch Moreland. Rentals like Jackie Bradley Jr., Martin Perez, and Cleveland Filter. There we go. The 27-year-old Bogaerts is in year 1 of his 6-year, 127 potential. Michigan started in. There we go. Anyway, there we go again. Now, he is in the first year of a 6-year, $120 million extension. The contract gives him a full no-trade protection when he reaches 7-year service next month, and it includes an opt-out after 2022, which are complicating factors. Martinez is in a similar situation because he's owed nearly $40 million the next 2 years, plus he can opt out this winter, as unlikely as that may be. Now, the Braves, they've acquired lefty Tommy Milone from the Orioles for 2 players to be named later. The team announced Atlanta is also interested in Pirates righty Joe Musgrove, according to Jason McKay of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And it stands to reason the Milone trade would not preclude a Musgrove trade. Baltimore has an outside chance at the postseason, but this is still a rebuilding year, and Milone has built up some value these last few weeks. Rather than keep him or even add to him and make a run, the Orioles cashed him in as a trade chip. The Braves need rotation help with Mike Soroka and Cole Hamels hurt, and Mike Fornwis, Sean Newcomb, and Kyle Wright all demoted. As for Musgrove, the 27-year-old is expected to return from a bout with tricep inflammation. He allowed 11 runs, only 14 in 23rd paragraphs. Okay. Milone is a rental on a cheap 1-year contract. Milone is more of a long-term addition. The Padres acquired first baseman Mitch Moreland from the Red Sox, catcher Jason Castro from the Angels, received third base prospect Hudson Potts, and outfield prospect Jessen Rosario in return. The Angels' return for Castro is unknown at this time. Eric Hosmer has been excellent this year, but San Diego has received underwhelming production from the DH spot, so Moreland will help there. Padres are sitting in number 4 seat in the expanded postseason. Yeah. Anyway, Cubs got their man, Jose Martinez, lefty masher that he is from the Rays. They'll receive, the Rays will, 2 players to be named later in return. Good move. The Rockies acquired righty reliever Michael Givens from the Orioles, per multiple reports. Baltimore will receive infield prospects Taylor Nevin and Terran Vavra. Colorado's bullpen has been steady this season thanks to Daniel Bard's revival and the emergence of Yario Diaz and Yency Almonte, but there's always room for improvement as well. So there you go on that little brigade. Okay, I'm going to drink some water after this. Okay, let's get back to some NFL news. And with only 2 weeks remaining before the NFL regular season gets underway, the Jacksonville Jags were still taking calls in an attempt to get as much as they could for disgruntled defensive end Yannick Ngakoue. When it was all said and done, they opted to trade the Pro Bowler to the Minnesota Vikings for a modest haul in return. But one that could get more attractive if Ngakoue hits the ground in his new digs this season. Now, given the fact Ngakoue refused to sign his franchise tag and report to training camp, there are only 2 options remain for the Jags in this situation. They could trade him and get something out of the split, or stand firm and lose him in 2021 free agency with nothing there. Okay. Anyway, by adding Nagawa, Minnesota is now projected to win the NFC North with its season win. Season win total buoying from an initial 9.1 to 9.3 per CBS data and analyst Stephen O. The Vikings jumped nearly 3 percentage points in winning the division from 4.48 or 44.8% to 47.5%. It's precisely what the Vikings want to hear, and it's one reason of several they walked away having bested a downtrodden and desperate Jaguars front office in this deal. Vikings get an A+. Okay. Oh, boy. I'm going to open the fan a little bit. And let's go ahead and get you some scores right now from all the action that has happened in Major League Baseball, and we do so. Let's go to it. Pruitt. Going down. Okay, let's get to tonight in Major League Baseball. Yankees over the Mets, 8-7, 8-7-0 for the Yanks, 7-10-1 for the Mets. Cubs dispatched the Reds 10-1, 10-8-0 for the Cubs, 1-4-0 for Reds. Quintana was the winner for the Cubs. He's 1-0. Castillo suffered his 5th loss for the Reds. Was it Quintana, Chicago pitcher? Pitched 3 good, solid innings. Gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, got 6 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And Schwarber of the Cubs, left fielder, 2 for 5. 2 runs, 2 homers, and 5 RBIs. Not bad. Tampa Bay Rays dismantled the Marlins 12-7, 12-13-1 for the Rays, 7-9-3 for the Marlins. Snell with the win. He's 3-0 for the Rays. And Alcantara for the Marlins split the uprights. He's 1-1. Snell for Tampa Bay, the pitcher, pitched 5 full, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, got 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. Cooper for Miami, the first baseman, went 2 for 5. 2 runs, a mailbox, and 4-2. All right. Let's keep going. Snell, as I said, 5 full innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Cooper for Miami, the first baseman, 2 for 5. 2 runs, 1 homer, and 4 ribs. There you go. Players of the game, this one was Green, the New York Yankee pitcher. Pitched 1 full inning, didn't get a hit, an earned run, got 3 strikeouts and 1 base on balls. Cano, is you just respecting? Yep. Cano, the Mets designated hitter, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 1 homer, and 2 ribs. Tigers beat the Twins again, 3-2, 3-6-0 for Tigers, 2-5-0 for Twins. Alexander gets a win for Tigers. He goes 2-1. Medea gets the loss for the Twins. He goes 4-1. And Soto grabs his second save as a Tiger. Alexander, by the way, the Detroit pitcher, went 3 2/3. Gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Medea for Minnesota went 5 full. Is that right? Yeah. No, I think that's okay. 6 full. 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, and nada on walks. Red Sox beat the Nats by a score of 9-5, 9-13-0 for the Sox, 5-11-1 for the Nationals. Oshik gets the skybred Maple, yeah, my favorite. Okay, let's get this one redone here. Red Sox over the Nats, 9-5. What a way to make a living. 9-15-0 for the Sox, 5-11-1 for the Nats. And by the way, if I didn't get a chance to read the Tigers Twins line score, Tigers 3-6-0, Twins 2-5-0. And there you go. For the Nationals and Red Sox, the winning pitcher was Oshich. For the Red Sox, he split the uprights. He's 1-1. Both gets the loss for the Nationals. He's 0-4. Devers, Boston third baseman, went full for full. 3 runs, 2 homers, 3 ribs. And Plawecki for Boston, their catcher, 2 for 4. 1 run, no homer, and 2 RBIs. Final in 10 innings, White Sox over the Royals, 5-2. 5-8-0 for the White Sox, 2-5-1 for the Royals. Foster gets a win for the White Sox. He's 3-0. Zuber gets a loss and goes 1-2. There we go. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right. We're just going to read it like this. Pirates beat the Brewers 5-1, 5-7-2 for the Pirates, 1-6-0 for the Brewers. Tropiano gets a big win, her first. Woodruff suffers a big loss. He's 2-3. Tropiano for Pittsburgh. The Flyers 3-2, 2 hits, no earned runs. Where are we here? And Brault, the Pittsburgh pitcher, pitched 3 innings, gave up. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 1 wash. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Cardinals beat the Indians 7-2. 7-11-0 for the Cards, 2-4-0 for the Indians. Wainwright gets the win, his 3rd in a row, 3-0 for that, for the Cards. And Sivali gets a loss for the Indians, 3-4. Wainwright pitched 9 full, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, got 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. Fowler, right fielder, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 1 homer, and 3 RBIs. Dodgers took on the Rangers, and the Dodgers won 7-2. 7-11-1 for the Dodgers, 2-7-0 for the Rangers. Alexander picks up his 2nd win out of no defeats. The loser was the pitcher named Kirk Gibson. Oh, boy. Oh, there's another person I could... Anyway, there we go. Dodgers, Rangers. Alexander for the Dodgers. 1 1/3 innings, no hit, no earned runs, no strikeouts, no walks. Bellinger for the Dodgers, center fielder. 1 for 4, 1 run, 1 homer, 2 ribs. Anyway. I know, sweetie. We're almost done here. Okay. I think I already gave the stats for Bellinger. By the way, I'm talking to my cat Uno. Blue Jays over the Orioles, 6-5, 6-7-0 for the Jays, 5-12-0 for the Orioles. Bass gets the big one for the Blue Jays, 2-1. Sulzer will be anyway. Man, I'm falling asleep. I shouldn't, but I am. Okay, Padres mollywop the Rockies 13-2, 13-17-1 for the Pods, 2-7-0 for the Rocks. Paddock goes 3 up, 3 down in the win for the Padres. Castellani's got to do something. They're losing face and faith. 1 win, 2 defeats. Paddock, the San Diego pitcher, pitched a wild 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, no earned runs. Little soap and a little shower. Okay. Peg pitched 6 full, 5 hits, no earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. Grisham, San Diego center fielder, went through 5, gave up 3 runs, 1 homer, and 2 RBI. Final in 10. Mariners beat the Angels 2-1. 2-8-1 for the Mariners, 1-5-0 for the Angels. Williams got it beat, but got a new type of action. Anyway, there we go. Kang pitched 8 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. Done for Seattle. The pitcher pitched 6 full, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and 4 barrels. Giants over the Diamondbacks 4-1, 4-7-0 Giants, 1-3-1 Diamondbacks. Watson, come here. We need you. You got the victory for the Giants. He's 1-0. Crichton gets a double doping of Open Fully, 2-1. And anyway, I've already. Giants whipped the Diamondbacks 4-1. 4-7-0 for Giants, 1-3-1 for Diamondbacks. Watching your winner, Christian, your loser. Watson is 1-0. Christian is 2-2, and Conrad got his first save. Puerto, pitcher. You tell me where all right, let's keep going here. Cueto, 6.2 innings pitched, 6 2/3. Innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. Clark for Arizona, he pitched perfect, 6 full, gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. Yankees took care of the Mets game 5-2. Holder gets the big win. He's 1-0. Smith gets a little loss. She's 0-1. All right. Holder 1-0. Smith 0-1, and Sessa gets his first save. DeGarcia for the Yankees posted full 6. For come on, take your anyway. There we go. DeGarcia, 6 full, 4 hits, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts, and no walks. Sanchez for New York City. Cabby 1-1, 1 attitude. Let's see. 1-1, 1 run, 1 hit or 1 homer, and 4 RBIs. Finally, the Braves had their big boy pants on because they beat Phillies 12-10, 12-15-0 for the Braves, 10-13-1 for the Phils. Minter gets the win for the Braves. He's 1-0. Arrieta suffers the 4th loss. The partnership between her and Goldilocks, well, must not be a good one. Melancon is going to take 2nd place. And the Athletics and the Astros, they were down and they were out. They were postponed. That's Major League Baseball for you. Let's get you over to the NBA, and I'm going to try and get it all done here before I fall asleep too. And the big one, we can tell you right now, LA Clippers have just moved on. They have defeated the Dallas Mavericks from 111 to 97. And Denver Nuggets came back from behind to defeat the Utah Jazz 119 to 107 to take a 3-3 series tie with them. Somebody's going to say, hey, bring that stuff over here. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's give you a little brief if we can. Celtics blow past Raptors in Game 1. We'll give you all the things about it later tomorrow night. Schroeder and Tucker each fined $25,000 for Game 5 altercation. Lakers closing out the Blazers in 5 with an advanced tick-away. Anyway, there we go. LeBron James says living in the bubble crosses my mind daily. Denton Schroeder, PJ Tucker have been fined $25,000 each for altercation in Game 5 between the Rockets and the Thunder. Cliff Robinson, the former NBA All-Star, has passed at the age of 53. Let's get you some we got the baseball scores. Now, let's go to the NBA. There were 3 games going on. Let's pop the top and let's give you the NBA scores. Should not be hard. Okay. Apparently, let's good. Let's hit that one. We're going to be on until 1, so just good. Celtics beat the Raptors 112 to 94. Smart for Boston, 21.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Lowry for Toronto almost got it, 17.6 rebounds and 8 assists. Boston leads that series by a thing of 1-0. Clippers beat the Mavericks 111-97, and they have just declared. Anyway, there you go on that one. Smart for Boston. Oh, did I already do Smart for Boston? I'll do it again. Smart for Boston, 21.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Lowry for Toronto, 17.6 rebounds, 6 assists. Okay. Leonard for the Clippers Mavericks game. Leonard, 33 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists. And Doncic for Dallas, 38 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Denver Nuggets have saved their hide and forced to take on the 7th inning stash. So there you go, right there. Jazz over the Nuggets, 119. Murray for Denver, 50 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Mitchell for Utah, 44 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. And there you go for that. Let's take you on a ride to some cheap ice. And we will be heading to the National Hockey League now with their scoring. Then we'll do some shout outs and really tired. So here we go. The NHL score, one game and one game only is remaining on the schedule. 17:08 to play in the third and final period of regular season. No, not of regular season, of regulation. And the Vegas Golden Knights lead the Canucks 4-3. Las Vegas leads the series 2-1. Stars avoid the separation by defeating the Avalanche by a score of 5-4. Okay. No 3-star selections for the Knights and Canucks, so we move on. Dallas Stars beat the Avalanche 5-4. Vaska, Hintz, and Makar. Vaska and Hintz for Dallas, Makar for Colorado. Islanders beat the Flyers, and they lead the series 3-1. The final score 3-2. Islanders over the Flyers. And it was Grice, Bailey, and Nelson who came out of the rafters, and not a bad thing. Stars, Avalanche, Bruins, Lightning also hit the Stars. All right, there we go. Get a little exhausted here, folks, and that's why the lowering of my eyelids. Damn, I am tired, but hope you all had a very nice, very respectable weekend. And you are also taking a look. Let's see, that was quite the show. We had hoped I did a good job. My other voices maybe a bit harder to, especially some of the female ones, but I'll manage. You did good, pal. You did good. Okay. Okay, we are going to now, do we have any time for scores, or are we just about bushed out? Oh, man. Let me get one more swig of root beer here. All right. Okay, we got about 5 minutes. Let's do what we do best, and that is get you some scores. Let's do so with relevance, okay? Go to the scoreboard, the soccer, and what baseball games from a couple places around the world. We will go to it, and I will keep my eyes open. Oh, boy. So here we go, and I just want to say thanks to everybody for their kindnesses, to everyone on my Facebook, Twitter, and let's see, I forget, but then again, don't we all? Okay. We don't need the baseball, the hockey, or the basketball scores, so we'll just Momo here. I'm about ready to boost the sky upwards, so let's okay, let's okay, let's get to it. Not much in the realm of soccer action. Let's go to South Korea KBO, the Korean Baseball Organization. The KT Wiz Swan defeated the Kia Tigers 8-5, 8-7-1 for the Swan, 5-10-3 for the Tigers. They didn't go to extras, but they couldn't break it either. LG Twins and the Doosan Bears wound up tied at 5-5. 5-10-0 for the Twins, 5-11-0 for the Bears. The Kia Tigers defeated the KT Wiz Swan 7-5, 7-10-2 for the Tigers, 5-11-0 for the Doosan Bears. Kia Tigers against the KT Wiz Swan, 7-5 final score, 7-10-2 for the Tigers, 5-10-2 for the Swan. Kimoon Heroes over the Samsung Lions, 3-2. 3-11-0 for the Heroes, 2-10-1 for the Lions. LG Twins over the Doosan Bears, 4-1, 4-8-0, and 1-7-1. Lot of chunks. Okay, let's keep going here. In fact, I'm going to cut it. It's been a long day, so my apologies to everyone, but in the grand scheme of things, sleep is what is needed to get rid of the unsleepiness. But we'll be back tomorrow with tomorrow night, same time, following either Stanley Cup or the NBA playoffs, with more of this broadcast, maybe a normal broadcast this time, I hope. I am the tired and exhausted Steve the Baxman Baxley, and we will talk to you tomorrow night. Thank you. Good night. Peace. And I apologize for tonight's episode. Thank you.